Perfect. Okay. Is my video the main thing you can see still?
I can.
Yeah.
Hi, Mel. She's waving. She's in there. All right, cool. I'll mute myself.
Okay. So as usual, you can keep your video on if you want. You can turn it off. I like to be able just to see you guys, to speak to things. I know I don't always do that, but I might be able to, if I do, that way I can see you. But otherwise, you can turn off your camera. But we're not gonna have any music tonight, just listening to the sounds around us. But we can start by coming to our backs. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees wide. So Supta Baddha Konasana, legs. As you come to your back here, you can bring your hands to your stomach, or you can bring them up overhead, whichever you prefer. Feel your hips begin to open. Tuck your tailbone here. Feel your lower back really press into the mat. And then slowly close your eyes or soften your gaze. Begin to focus in on your breath. Take a big inhale, filling up your lungs. Open your mouth, exhale. few more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing here. You can use open or closed mouth exhales. But take this space to begin to lean into the present moment. Try to let go of anything outside of the four corners of your mat. Everything that you need and want will be right there whenever we end practice. So try to, if anything comes up, any thoughts, you don't have to get frustrated or mad. You can just simply acknowledge and then let them float away, knowing you can come back to them at the end of practice. Now, as you continue to breathe, I invite you to, I'm gonna do a little exercise with our mouths to see where you're holding tension in your face. So you're gonna start by bringing your tongue in front of your top teeth. So in between your upper lip and your teeth. And then you're gonna slowly rotate your tongue around in a circle. And as you rotate it down to the bottom, your tongue's gonna come between your teeth and your bottom lip, and then around to the side of your cheek. So keep your mouth slightly apart. As you do it, just find a natural motion, just going in circles. And as you continue to do that, maybe notice an area within your face or your neck that might feel extra pressure in that space. If you aren't feeling that yet, I invite you to rotate around to the opposite side. So find counterclockwise motion. Do this for just 3, 2, 1, release. Now bring your hands, take your thumbs and bring them to the area which you felt that extra tension. So I tend to feel it right along my jaw. Maybe you feel it right underneath the base of your skull or right behind your ears. But whichever space you felt some extra pressure, bring your thumbs to that area and then apply some light pressure. Try to keep your head and your mouth released as you apply this pressure. Take a few deep breaths, breathing into this space. Finding some relief. One more big breath wherever your hands are. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Open your mouth, exhale. Slowly release. Then bring your hands to your stomach. And you can continue with open mouth breaths, or this is your chance to activate your Ujjayi pranayama breath. So this breath to build up heat within your body. So if you're gonna activate your Ujjayi breath, inhale, keep your mouth closed. Bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Find a slight constriction in the back of your throat. and exhale. You should be able to hear this breath. Come back to this breath throughout class to help stay present in each moment. We'll do 2 more breaths, whichever kind of breath you'd like. Together, inhale, exhale. 1 more inhale, exhale. Slowly bring your big knees to touch. Lift your knees up towards your chest. And then as you squeeze your knees in, release your left leg long. Squeeze your right knee in with both hands. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, supine twist. Rotate your right knee over to the left side and then bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Your right arm will come out long. Your left hand can come to your right knee or it can come out long as well. Feel your torso twist. Press up through your left shoulder to press your right shoulder down. Take an inhale. Big exhale. Inhale to center. Lift both knees up towards your chest. Exhale, release your right leg down long. Squeeze your left knee in as you inhale with both hands. Exhale, supine twist to the left. Left leg over to the right. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Gaze over your left shoulder as you feel that torso twist again. Notice the difference on this side. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center, both knees up to your chest. Then grab underneath your knees, take an exhale. Then rock and roll along your spine about 5 times. You want to just release that spine, release your whole back. As you rock and roll, feel each vertebrae get massaged, eventually coming up to a seat. From your seat, bring your big toes to touch, so find Supta Baddha Konasana legs again. Bring your thumbs into the arches of both of your feet. Inhale to lift up through each vertebrae as high as you can. And then exhale, begin to lean forward. Press your elbows into your thighs to help open your hips. Let your head hang long and heavy. Release your neck long. Maybe open your jaw wide. Maybe you shake your head yes and no. You can keep your hands where they are, or you can bring them towards in front of you, reaching out long to get extra stretch out through your back as well. If your hands are still on your feet, you can press your elbows down further into your thighs to open your hips. Take 3 big breaths together. Inhale, exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. If you've reached your hands out in front of you, slowly come back up. Then take your right leg out long, a little wider than your right hip. Bring your left foot into your right hip crease. Flex your right toes towards you. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, face your right foot. Exhale to lean, 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 and release wherever your hands lay. Maybe they release to your calves. Maybe they release to that foot. But just feel your hamstring begin to release and open up. Let your head hang heavy. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll your arms up overhead. Switch your legs out. Left leg out long, out a little wider than your hip. Right foot into your left thigh. Inhale to lengthen, face your left foot. Exhale, lean, 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 and release. Notice the difference. So maybe this side you can't come nearly as far forward. Maybe this side you fall a lot more forward. No judgment, just noticing. And flex all of your left toes towards you. This is going to help activate and stretch out your whole left leg. Release your head, let it hang heavy. Find space between your eyebrows as you're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms overhead. Then both feet out in front of you. Take an inhale, lift. Both feet out long, exhale, seated forward fold. So we tend to do this at the end of practice, but I want to start out by doing it just so we can notice the difference throughout class and also to warm up our bodies. So your hands might come to your thighs, to your knees, to your calves, wherever's fine. Just flex all your toes towards you and try and keep your back long. So avoid going like this to overcompensate. You want to instead keep a long spine. But then let your head hang heavy. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll on up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Cross your legs over, step back, come to a tabletop position. Fingertips wide, stack your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, cow pose. Let your belly hang low, chest opens up, look up, gaze high. Let your tailbone really lift here. Exhale, cat. Gaze between your thighs. Find space between your shoulder blades and between each vertebrae. Inhale, cow pose. Slowly roll and rotate back up. Exhale, cat pose. Release, lift. Do a few more at your own pace. Feel free to move your neck around. You can also pedal your feet, moving them up and down, doing some tapping. I also like to flip my wrists over sometimes. Just listen to your body. Do one more round together. Inhale, cow pose. Belly hangs low, gaze comes high. Exhale, cat pose. Gaze between your thighs, find that space. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, then walk your hands slightly above that area, so towards the top of your mat. Flip your toes over. Inhale, lift your knees up off the mat. Exhale, down dog, hips high. As your hips hike up high here, press down through all your fingertips as wide as you can. Lift up out of your wrists to get some extra weight out. Your shoulders are going to be actually pulling away from your ears. We tend to squeeze our shoulders towards our ears, and that's going to take a lot of extra weight that we don't need, extra energy. So as your shoulders pull away from your ears, bend your knees generously here. You can even bend one knee, then the other to pedal your feet out. And when you're ready, your heels can come towards the mat. They don't need to touch by any means. The most important of this pose is supposed to be more on the resting side. So pressing your chest towards your thighs, your gaze between your feet or your legs. Pressing down through all your fingertips. Find a big breath together. Let's take a big lion's breath, release any tension. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands for ragdoll pose. So you can grab your opposite elbows here and let your torso hang long, or you have the option to open and expand your shoulders by interlacing your fingers behind your back and bringing that overhead, whichever feels better this morning. Bend your knees generously. So you don't want to overcompensate again through your back, just like in a seated forward fold. So try to notice similarities there and how your body feels. Let your breath guide you. Release your jaw wide. You can even move it around. You can shake your head yes and no. With each inhale, lift your body up just a little, and then each exhale, fall even deeper towards your legs. We'll do 3 more together. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, fall deeper. 2 more. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, fall deeper. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Wherever you are, slowly release your hands to the mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. Then slow as you can, roll up to standing vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders up and back once you reach the top. Slowly bring your hands to heart center, press your hands together, and then close your eyes or soften your gaze. Tuck your tailbone, find a slight bend in both knees. Inhale your shoulders up towards your ears, squeezing them high. Exhale, bring them down and back. Slowly release your chin to your chest, then roll your neck around to the right and to the left. Bring your head to center and decide what you want to dedicate your practice to. So maybe something, someone, maybe you have a mantra you've been focusing on. I know a lot of us are feeling a little overwhelmed and stressed right now. So many unknowns, so many unsure times. But it's important to come back to a space that we can control, which is this very moment. You can control your breath, your body, your movement. As a mantra I offer up to you, I will control the controllable. Seal that with a big inhale, big exhale. If you want, you can open your eyes or you can keep them closed. I'm gonna do a bit of tapping here. So take your index and your second finger and bring them towards your forehead and begin to just tap your forehead. Just noticing your body as it wakes up as you tap your forehead back and forth a few times. Then slowly move to the tops of your cheeks on each side of the base of your nose. Keep tapping. Then come to the bottom of your cheeks by your jaw. Inside your collarbone. Then right on your breastbones. Then come back to your forehead. We'll do one more on each space. Finding your forehead, tops of your cheeks, your jawline, your collarbone, and then your breastbone. Slowly release. Kind of feel maybe a little bit more energized throughout your body. Come to standing, big toes to touch. Inhale, mountain pose. Ground down as your arms reach up overhead. Pinkies rotate in, fingertips wide. Relax your shoulders down as you exhale. Tuck your tailbone, slight bend in those knees. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, baby back bend. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart up, look up and back. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips, fingertips down to the mat. Head hangs long and heavy, let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. Hands outside your hips, airplane arms, palms facing down, shoulders away from your ears, realign your spine. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat, feet come back. If you find chaturanga, as you come an inch forward, elbows in line with your shoulders. Inhale, up dog, flip your toes over, tuck your tailbone a lot, lift your thighs up off the mat, collarbone smile as you look up. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back, chest towards your thighs. Awesome. We'll move through that 2 more times to begin to wake up the body. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward, walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, ground down as you reach high. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back, realign your spine. Exhale, vinyasa flow. So you can come back to a plank, hold your plank. You can always come to your knees for your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, flip your toes over, really tuck your tailbone. Exhale, down dog. Remember to always come back to your breath, control the controllable. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, ground down as your arms lift overhead, shoulders relax down. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly let your fingertips release, head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat, vinyasa flow. So however you'd like to get to your down dog. Core engaged. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Flex your right toes towards your shin. Exhale, knee to nose. Curve through your spine, lift up through your core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your right foot to meet your hands. Release your left knee down onto the mat. Press your left hand down. Inhale, easy twist, shoulders stacked. Maybe gaze up at your right fingertips. Feel a slight twist here. Your torso lift up and twist. Find a full breath cycle. Inhale, exhale. Then inhale, maybe you lift up off your back knee. Exhale, horizon lunge. Open to the knife edge, so the side of your right foot as well as your left foot. Your right arm comes long. Gaze down maybe at your right fingertips. Lift up out of your left wrist. Feel your hips open. Here for 3. Low lunge in 2. 1, low lunge, hands on either side. Release your back knee to the mat. Inhale, low crescent lunge, arms overhead, push your hips forward. Shoulders relax down, pinkies in just like in mountain pose with your upper body. But as you lean forward, feel your left quad open up. Front knee over your front ankle, take an inhale. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, release, interlace your fingers behind your back, find a steeple grip. Take an exhale, inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull your chest up and back. Bring that grip towards the mat behind you. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, half splits. Right hip comes back. Flex your right toes towards you. Lift your spine up, your chest up. Right hip comes back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean in. Inhale, bend your right knee, hands to the mat. Lift up off your back knee. Take an exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift up through your spine. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg lifts, flex your left toes. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your left foot. Release your right knee down to the mat. Press your right hand firmly in. Then left arm, I'm gonna face around this way, just so you guys can hopefully hear me better. Press your left hand into the mat. Right arm reaches high. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what would work best. Press your right hand down. Left arm lifts. Find that easy twist. Shoulders stacked. Feel that torso really twist. But keep your hips square. Left hip comes back. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift up off your back knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, horizon lunge. Open to the side of your left foot as well as your right foot. So as you open to the knife edge of both of your feet, left arm comes long. Maybe gaze down at your left fingertips. Lift up out of your right wrist so all that weight isn't leaning into there. Here for 3. Feel your hip open for 2. 1. Inhale, low lunge. Right knee down to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Arms reach up overhead. Whoops, if you lose your balance, come right back. Front knee over your front ankle, lean forward. Feel your right quad open this time. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean even further. Inhale, release, interlace your fingers behind your back. Find that steeple grip to exhale. Inhale to prepare, look up. Exhale, pull, pull, pull your chest up. Bring that grip down to the mat behind you. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, half splits, left hip comes back. As you exhale, flex your left toes towards you, left hip back. Hands on the mat. Keep a long spine. Here for 3, 2, 1. Bend that left knee. Both hands on the mat. Lift up off of your right knee. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, down dog. Both heels towards the mat. We'll go through that series again, this time moving breath to movement. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg lifts, flex your left or your right toes rather. Exhale, knee to nose, lift. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Big step through with your right foot. Left hand firmly into the mat. Inhale, easy twist. Stack your shoulders, gaze up at your right fingertips. Exhale, horizon lunge, open to the side of both of your feet. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, low crescent, arms push overhead. Take an inhale, breathe through this whole pose. Exhale. Inhale, release, interlace your fingers behind your back. Exhale, pull your chest up and back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, half splits, hands to the mat, right hip back. Flex your right toes towards you, right hip comes back. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, lean. Inhale, bend your right knee, both hands on either side. Lift up off your back knee as you exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, lift up through your spine, core engaged. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your left foot, right knee on the mat. Inhale, oh whoops, I almost forgot, right hand to the mat. Inhale, easy twist, big breath in. Exhale, horizon lunge, open to the knife edge of both of your feet. Feel that hip open. We'll actually hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, low crescent lunge, arms overhead. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, release, find that grip behind you. Exhale, pull your chest up and back. Feel your heart expand. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, half splits, hands to the mat, left hip back, flex your left toes. Take an inhale to lift. Exhale, lean. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, lift your right knee up off the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Awesome, we'll go through that one more time. Breath to movement. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, lift up through your spine, core engaged. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step through. Inhale, easy twist, shoulders stacked, look up at your right fingertips. Exhale, horizon lunge. Open up, breathe here for 3. Feel that hip open, 2, 1. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, low crescent lunge, arms overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release, find your steeple grip behind you. Exhale, pull your chest up and back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat, half splits, right hip back. Flex your right toes as you inhale to lift. Exhale, fall deeper. Inhale, bend your right knee. Lift up off your back as you exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, flex your left toes. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your left foot. Inhale, easy twist, feel your torso twist. Exhale, horizon lunge. Open up here for 3, keep breathing for 2, 1. Release, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, low crescent lunge, arms press overhead. Shoulders relax as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release, interlace your fingers behind your back. Exhale, pull your chest up and back. Feel your heart open. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, half splits, hands to the mat, left hip back. Flex your left toes towards you. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale as your right knee lifts up off the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment, take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, slowly roll up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, shoulders up and back once you reach the top. We're gonna do a series of some balancing poses here to open the hips and find the balance. So ground down a little bit more through your right foot. Inhale, tree on the left. Left foot into your right calf or thigh, or if you feel comfortable, you can bring it into your inner right hip. Finding your balance here, however you need to. If you fall out, come right back in. Then once you find that tree, bring your hands to heart center. You can stay here if this is enough, or you can slowly bring your arms up overhead. Take an inhale, exhale. And from here, wherever that right foot or that left foot is, slowly bring your left knee into your chest. And then slowly take your hands and bring your hands, interlace them around your left knee. From here, you can stay or you can grab for your left big toe. If you're doing so, you can grab for your right hip and then slowly bring your left leg out long. Keep breathing. You can stay here or you can open that left leg out to the side. Here for 3, wherever you are. 2, 1, bring that knee in, still finding that balance. Then from here, bring your left foot over your right knee. So, and finding a figure 4 here. Then from here, slowly bring your hands down to the mat. So finding this figure 4, you can sit low or you can keep your right leg long. But whichever you do, flex all of your right toes or your left toes towards you. And your hands can come to heart center for balance or down to the mat to help fall deeper into this pose. Here for 3. Wherever you are, release both feet down in 2. 1, release your left foot by your right, roll out your right ankle. So noticing the difference in left side, no judgment, just noticing. Ground down through your left foot. Inhale, tree on the right foot into your left calf, thigh, or maybe you bring it in to your hip crease. Each side is totally different in terms of openness and stability. So once you find that stability, maybe your hands come to heart center. Find a non-moving object. Maybe it's just your wall. Maybe it's something in particular. Hold that gaze at your drishti point. Helps with your balance. Maybe bring your arms up and overhead. Here for 3. You release your knee up towards your chest in 2. 1, right knee up towards your chest. Interlace your hands around that right knee to find stability. Stay here, continue to breathe in this stability here, or maybe you grab for your right big toe. Maybe you grab for your right hip for some more stability here, extending that right leg out long. Keep finding that breath. Maybe that right leg opens up wide. Here for 3. Knee to chest in 2. 1, knee to chest. Release your right foot on top of your left knee. Fall. Then your hands can come to heart center again, or they can come down to the mat. Your left leg can stay long, or you can bend your left knee to sit a little lower. That'll help open your right hip. Again, hands to the mat or hands to your heart center for 3. You'll release in 2. 1, release your right foot down, roll out your left ankle. Awesome. Then come to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Grab for your left wrist. Exhale, side bend to the right. Feel your left side body open. Left shoulder lifts up and back here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Grab for your right wrist. Exhale, side bend to the left. Right shoulder stays lifted up and back. Feel your right side body open for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge from your hips, hands down to the mat, head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back, realign your spine. And this time as you exhale, squat and curl. So come up to your toes, forehead to your knees, hands down to the mat. You can stay here or grab for your knees. Here for 3, 2, 1, come down to a seat. So we'll do a little bit of core work here. So scoot towards the front of your mat, then slowly roll onto your backs. We're gonna start with Supta Baddha Konasana sit-up. So just like where we were at the beginning of class, bring your big toes to touch, knees come wide, then interlace your fingers behind your neck, elbows wide. Tuck your tailbone, pin it down onto the mat. Gaze on the ceiling, find a spot on the ceiling to hold your gaze. Take a big inhale, exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keep going at your own pace, but I keep saying lift up instead of forward because you want your chest to lift up towards the ceiling. The more forward that you're lifting, the harder it is on your neck and your upper body. So you want to try to lift up instead of forward. Keep your lower back pinned down. Keep breathing here for just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Bring your big knees to touch. Bring your knees to touch. Find reverse tabletop with your feet. Then flex your toes up towards you so legs come long. Find a steeple grip here. You're gonna bring your hands towards your feet. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Again, at your own pace. The faster you go, the higher your heart rate's gonna be. The slower you go, the more you're really gonna work and engage your core. We're not doing as many different exercises this time, so we're gonna be doing them for a little bit longer. You've got this. Exhale as you lift up. Remember, up instead of forward. Keep your gaze on the ceiling. Here for just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down, knees to chest. Then rock and roll along your spine, eventually coming up to a seat. We're gonna go straight into boat pose for the last little bit of core. So fingertips underneath your knees, shoulders lift up and back as if your heart's reaching up towards the ceiling. Keep your spine long. Inhale, your feet up off the mat. Exhale, core engaged. Keep breathing here. You can release your hands out from underneath your knees. Find that breath. You can also straighten your legs more if you'd like, but keep your spine long. Here for just 6, high to low in 5, high to low boat in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keep going. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your legs over. Step back. Come through to chaturanga if you'd like, or you can hold plank. But as you come to up dog, as you inhale, exhale, hold your up dog for just a moment. I want you to look and twist your torso to the left and then to the right, really opening up that core work we just did. Find center, take an inhale. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts, flex your left toes or right toes. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your right foot. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms reach up overhead. Front knee over your front ankle, lift up through the ball mound of your back foot. Take an inhale, exhale, release and release your fingers behind your back. Find that steeple grip. Inhale, pull your chest up, look up. Exhale, exalted warrior, right hand to left thigh, left arm reaches overhead. Take an inhale, exhale. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment with your feet. Take a look down. You want your front knee over your front ankle. Take an inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, lean, lean, lean. Triangle pose. Hand can come to your ankle or to the ground, but keep your shoulders stacked. Fingertips wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reverse your arms around. Find a side body stretch. Then exhale, vinyasa flow. Hands to the mat. Right foot back. If you find up dog, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts. Flex your left toes. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Arms reach up overhead. Front knee over your front ankle. Lift up through the ball mound of your right foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, release and release your fingers behind your back. Find that steeple grip. Front knee stays bent. As you inhale, pull your chest up, look up. Exhale, exalted warrior. Left hand to right thigh. Right arm reaches high. Inhale. Exhale, high crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Adjust, heel to arch alignment, front knee over your front ankle. So your front toes facing the front of your mat, back toes facing the right side of the mat. Reach out with opposition. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach, 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 and release into triangle pose. You can grab for your left ankle, or maybe your hand comes to the mat. Whichever you do, twist that upper body a lot. Feel your shoulders stack. Look up at your right fingertips. Maybe even wiggle your right fingers. Here for an inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg as you reverse. Exhale, chaturanga or plank pose, whichever you prefer. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts, flex your right toes. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your right foot. Reach your right hand inside of your right foot, then toe heel your right foot toward the right corner of your mat. From here, I'm going to invite you to bring your left knee to the mat, and then take your right hand onto your right knee to twist, turn your body around. Take your left foot, bring it up towards you, and then if you can, so your body's twisting towards that right leg, if you can, grab that foot behind you. So we tend to get confused and want to twist to the opposite side to grab your foot. So your torso is twisting towards your right knee. If you can, grab for that left foot. As you squeeze in that foot, feel your breath. Feel that left quad open up. Here for 3, 2, 1, release, let go. Then hands both inside of your right foot. And then I invite you to slowly come down onto your forearms if that feels comfortable. And then if you want to, you always have the option to open up to the knife edge of your right foot. So finding a bigger hip opener, but that's totally up to you. Whichever variation you're in, try and let your head hang heavy. Release your jaw. Here for just a few more breaths. Wherever you are, slowly lift your chest up, bring your hands to the mat. Then toe heel your right foot towards the left corner of your mat, left side of your mat rather, and then fall into pigeon pose. So you want your hips to stay square. So your right foot rather, might press in closer towards your left hip. Then from here, gaze over your right shoulder. Behind you, make sure your left leg is in line with your left hip out long. Then square forward, hands on either side. Inhale, push your chest up, look up. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Slowly come down. Let your head hang heavy. Come back to your breath. Remember to control the controllable. So if in this moment, all you can control is your breath, find that space. You can control a muscle within your body, leaning into it. Try to find that space now. Slowly wake up your pigeon, hands to the mat, lift your chest up. Then inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts up and back. You can keep that right knee bent a lot, do some knee circles if you want. Then slowly find downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, flex your left toes, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your left foot. Bring your left hand inside of your left foot, toe heel your left foot towards the left corner of your mat for runner's lunge. Then release your right knee down. Same thing here. So your right elbow this time, your left elbow rather, left to left knee. Twist your torso towards the left side, then lift up through that back foot. If you can, grab for your back foot. Big quad stretch here. So this side, this is definitely gonna be a lot different on each side. So just try to lean in. If you can't grab this side and you could on the other, that's totally fine. Just still finding that twist is really good. Here for 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Both hands inside of that left foot. Then slowly come down onto your forearms. You can keep that left knee lifted here, or you can slowly open to the knife edge of your left foot. I have to scoot over because I'm next to this closet. But whichever you do, try to let go, let your head hang heavy, release your jaw, find space between your eyebrows. Slowly awaken your runner's lunge, toe heel, your left foot towards the right side of your mat for half pigeon on the left. Adjust that left foot as needed, then take a look over your left shoulder this time. Make sure your right leg is in line with your right hip. Then come forward, hands on either side here between your legs. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Control the controllable here. Again, even if that's just your breath in this moment. And not even just your breath. Your breath is still such a big thing that you can hold on to. Just remember. Slowly wake up your pigeon. Hands come to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Again, you can open that left knee, do some knee circles. Eventually find center in your down dog. Last down dog of class. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, realign your spine. Exhale, fold forward, slowly come all the way down to a seat. So we'll begin to unwind the same way we started. So bring your big toes to touch. Knees wide, press your thumbs into your arches of your feet. Inhale, find length through your spine. Exhale, slowly release down. Elbows into your thighs to really open, or you can reach your hands towards the top here, whichever you prefer. Notice the difference in this space versus the beginning of class. Here for just 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll up. Right leg comes out long, a little wider than your right hip. Left foot into your right hip. Flex your right toes. Inhale to lengthen. Face your right foot. Exhale, lean, lean, lean. Release, seated separate leg forward fold. Flex those toes. Keep that spine long. Here for 3. Breathing for 2. 1, slowly roll up. Then switch out. Left leg out a little wider than your left hip. Right foot into your left hip. Inhale, lengthen, face your left foot. Exhale, fold forward. Flex your hands towards your left foot. Head hangs heavy. Here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll up. Both legs out long in front of you. Flex all your toes towards you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean, lean, lean. Forward, release. Seated forward fold. Head hangs heavy as usual. Chin to your chest. Maybe even give yourself a little neck massage by elongating that neck as your chin comes towards your chest. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, hands on either side. Scoot towards the front of the mat. Then slowly roll onto your backs. Knees to chest. Release your left leg out long. Squeeze your right knee in with both hands as you inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Right knee over to the left. Look towards the right. Feel your torso twist. Notice the difference again from the beginning. Take a big inhale. Big exhale, twist. One more together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center. Lift both knees up. Exhale, release your right leg long. Squeeze your left knee in. Take an inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Left knee over to the right. Look over to the left. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center. Bring both knees up towards your chest. Then as you exhale, you can either find happy baby. I'll give you just a couple moments here. You can find happy baby, or you can bring your hands underneath your low back, finding shoulder stand, and maybe eventually plow pose. If you're in happy baby, you can sway just left and right, moving your hips around, feeling them open, how much more open they were from the beginning. If you're in plow pose, chest to chin, chin to ceiling. And maybe your knees even come outside your ears for deaf man's pose. Wherever you are in this moment, just be here for 3, 2, 1. If you're in plow pose or deaf man, if you're a deaf man's, come to plow. If you're in plow, slowly come to shoulder stand. And wherever everyone is, slowly bring your knees up towards your chest. Grab for opposite elbows. And squeeze every muscle in your body. I'm gonna prepare some music, but feel free to breathe here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for just 3. You'll release in 2. 1, final Shavasana. Be here for just a few moments.
I think the lessons from the valley, all the teachings in the lows, everything that's happened for me, I am grateful for the growth. I think the lessons from the valley, I think the lessons from the valley, all the teachings in the laws, everything that's happened for me. I am grateful for the growth. I think the lessons from the valley.
Slowly begin to bring life back into your body. Press your thumb into each finger pad. Keep your eyes closed if you can, or find a soft gaze. Maybe wiggle your toes, finding life back into your body. And slowly bring your arms up overhead, as high as you can. Biggest stretch yet. Big, big inhale. Big exhale. Beautiful. Then slowly lift both knees up towards your chest, grabbing your knees in. Take note of which side of your nose is a little more congested, and roll to the opposite side for fetal position. Using your bicep as a pillow, knees to chest. As you lie here, I want to bring you back to this moment. Exactly, notice how you feel in this space, how you feel versus the 60 minutes ago when you stepped onto your mat. Maybe more open, more in control, some more love. And maybe you let go of some things, including tension, physical and emotional. Knowing each time you come onto your mat, you have that choice to control the controllable, always. When you're ready, come up to a seat facing your camera. I always say camera, facing your computer or phone, whatever you're using. Hands to heart center in a seat, eyes closed or soft gaze. Inhale your ears up toward your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale down and back. Chin comes down to chest. Slowly roll your neck around to the right and to the left. Slowly press your hands into your heart, chin to chest, reminding you to have pure and loving intentions. Lift your hands to your mouth, reminding you to have pure and loving communication. And finally, lift your hands to your third eye center, reminding you to have pure and loving thoughts. The love, the light, and the in control, whole, true self within me honors the love, the light, and the in control, whole, lovely self within you. Namaste. How's everyone feeling?
Fabulous. Thank you.
Good.
Cool. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was